I don't know if you have heard of this land. It hides in the shadow of the northern mountains. Something preserves this place. Something lurking in the rock, clinging to the trees and filtering the sun. This land is not for men. The magic that dwells here will let you enter but never leave. It will seep into your bones, infiltrate your mind, and spit you out mad to feed its creatures. But if you survive this, if you are strong enough to resist it, Alemia will not be a prison, but a new world to conquer. A world of abundance full of life and beauty. And that is just the beginning. Buried in the ruins of forgotten peoples are rare and precious treasures worthy of the greatest dragons of legend. But also, so much more. Though you were proud of your faithful mounts, the raptors of your ancestors are fragile, weakened by life among men. You will have to learn to master the creatures of these mountains, for there you will be hunted by the greatest predators this land has ever known. What's my story, you wonder? Well, there are only 20 of us who reached the gates of Alemia and survived the fog. More than 100 had stood before the thick black walls of mists, knowing that behind it was everything we had journeyed for. This country of legends. The mists, they were not deep. 50 steps perhaps, but those steps were the most painful of my life. I felt my muscles stiffen, my skin crack, some of my bones break. I thought I was dying. It was as if a raging sea was smashing us against the reefs. It was as if we were walking through the plains of hell itself. As if our limbs were being slowly torn off. And finally, when the pain had stopped, I was on my knees on the other side, weak as an old man. As I looked around, I saw dozens of dead explorers, their faces twisted with pain, bodies contorted on the sand. Sand? For weeks we'd been facing blizzards, avalanches and thunderstorms. For weeks we'd walked along steep paths with rocks as sharp as swords. But on the other side of the mists, sand. The sound of waves and the sun. Behind the dark wall, I could no longer see clearly the mountains we had crossed. It was as if we'd fallen into another universe. We had reached Alemia. There we would find the precious treasure we'd been looking for and finally have it in our grasp. Immortality. What is it? I won't say it again. I know you have heard about the rest of our adventure. Come on, get on with it now. If you come back from there, come to me and share your story. Alemia awaits.